Earl Chopper Media was cracking this shit low cryptic. Part two. I told you I was gonna hit y'all with part 2. I left off at how. Well, let me go back and like go over some shit. I told you how first nigga I met in Vegas was the nigga Mike from 6-0. Then I ended up meeting nigga Ant. I used to get weed from cuz, like, you know. And pay attention because all these names I'm saying, they all play a part. I mean, so I met the nigga Mike from 6-0, Ant from Inglewood. I used to get the weed from cuz, and the little young hot-headed nigga Bam that says from Grape Street Watch, right? And I left off how he shot up this girl party, and the little nigga Chris that stayed with my bro hop on Facebook and write the bitch and tell her it was whoopty whoop whoop. But I got my girl in here with me because she gonna like help me go over this story because of course she was there, so she don't want to be on camera, but she gonna go ahead and butt in. So go ahead and butt in. Don't you know something about the girl?
Okay, so the girl was a bitch named Ashley, and I don't think it was a party, but they shot up her house, and her 2-year-old son was there.
Okay.
So, and her 2-year-old son was there. So when the little nigga Chris, that was his way of trying to get at the bitch.
Yeah, I think he was
like
trying
he
to
was
get
trying to
yeah.
chop at her, and then he like, I know who shot up at your house.
Mm-hmm.
Because mind you, it was like hella weird shit going on. Like they shot up her house one day, but they in her face later on that night. And like I said, this bitch was kind of like a pass around, but at that time she had just broken up with the nigga Bam. And Bam was more so like a loudmouth.
Little young hot-head nigga.
I wouldn't even say hothead. He was just a loudmouth. Just like, who let him bully you, you get bullied. But he was just a rah-rah nigga.
I told you how he bullied the nigga Joseph across.
Yeah,
and Joseph was cool.
But Joseph was young, too.
Yeah. And he thought he was cool. That's why I didn't like cuz, like...
Because he was a rah-rah nigga. He just had a lot of mouth.
I don't like
you always see him just talking and woofing and blah, blah. And so when he told the girl, the bitch go back and
like to the apartments and like basically saying the
the
little nigga told like, okay, we know you did it, even though she used to fuck with the nigga man.
Shows the messages and all.
Alright, so days later, they ain't looking for this nigga. They don't know where Chris is.
Hold on, before that, before they even look for Chris, the bitch thought that like she and cool with Bam and his crew and his family, because he got a big, everybody out there was like locally claiming each other.
Yeah.
And like they acting like they cool with her, even though she brings out the text messages, it was like Facebook or something messages, and show them like, yeah, this nigga told me this, that, and the third. Then they try to whoop on her.
They did.
Remember when I told you when I went outside and like the Ivan bitches in the car trying to whoop on her?
I do remember that. It was so much shit going on that I forgot about that part.
Before them even looking for Chris, so they try to whoop on her. Mind you, they had no reason to shoot up at her house. It was just they were bored. Boom. Now you go back to them, like when they already threatened a little nigga. When I see you, blah blah blah.
So days go by, they can't find the nigga Chris. Where Chris? They looking for Chris. So you already know where Chris was. That nigga was in my brother's house. Alright, so one day I guess Chris, like he was like outside in front of my brother's house. He was just chilling and shit. I don't know what he was doing. He was outside in front. And remember, everybody looking for him, like, you know, but he's outside in front of my brother's house. So I guess somebody rolled by, like Bam or something, and the car rolled by, and they see the nigga out there. So the nigga must have ran in the house. He ran in my bro house and shit, hiding out. So I'm not knowing at that time, but I am knowing that I'm hearing about all the little shit going around in apartments, how they looking for Chris and shit, but I'm not knowing this is going on at that time. I'm in the house chilling. So my bro called. Lindsay called. He like, hey bro, come over here, man. Woo woo woo. I don't really know exactly what it was, but the way he said it, it was like, bro, you need to get over here. So I throw my shoes on and I push out there. But so this is the part right here. This is the crazy part. All right. When I go outside, I see. Go ahead.
Before you even went outside, you told me.
I told my girl, like, I'm about to go over here.
I'm gonna make sure these niggas don't touch my brother. Like, I don't give a fuck about the little nigga. He shouldn't have did what he did, but I need to make sure nobody touch my brother. Alright, there you go.
So I shoot outside. And it's hella like different little sections of groups of niggas like in apartments. They all like gathered up in different little sections. So I'm not really paying attention to that. But I go outside and it was a nigga that stayed probably like 5 doors down. Was it like 5 doors down?
Around like 8.
Like 5 or 6 doors. I don't know. He's like 5, 6, 7, 8 doors down. And when I come out, he come out and he fucking had this big ass duffel bag. But could have like a big ass shotgun in there. But I'm not really knowing at the time. Not really giving a fuck. So I press to my brother's house. I go in my brother's house. He's telling me all these niggas is looking for him. Woo, 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 woo. So I'm telling bro, like, I'm like, bro, this nigga gonna have to get out your house. I know for a fact there's niggas out here with guns and shit, like, cause everybody in Vegas got billies and shit, like, this nigga gonna have to get out your house, bro. I don't give a fuck what he did, like, you know what I mean? so niggas started, the whole apartments basically, like, came to the front door, my brother's front door. So I end up going out, we go out, and it's like the whole apartment. I even see my girl cousin there. I told you she moved in. Her cousin and her dude there. It's a gang of motherfuckers, a whole apartment. It's little kids, all kind of shit. They all like there in front of my brother's door. So me and my bro go out there. And remember, the little nigga Chris is in the back hiding the whole time.
What's the night?
Yeah, we're gonna leave that part of it. He was in the back hiding the whole time. But so me and my bro go out, open the door, we go in front of the little porch. And the whole apartment's right there. So they over there. It's really Bam. Bam's the main nigga that's rah, rah, rah. Like, you know, he's their main nigga, right? So he like, he's saying like, he's telling my bro like, and remember, I'm not saying shit. I'm just sitting there quiet. I'm just peeping shit. I'm not saying nothing. Like, I'm just trying to see where this is gonna go, you know? So the nigga, Bam is like telling my bro, we seen Chris going here. Tell him to come out. He telling him, we're not trying to do nothing. We ain't trying to shoot up your house. Nah. But that nigga need to come out. And what is bro doing? He's saying, man, you don't know what you're talking about. He not in there. Like, he's really lying. And I know for a fact because I just seen the nigga in there. Like, he's over there lying. Like, he's not in here. That nigga's not, you know what I mean? So they going off like, man, somebody going, you know what I mean? So we seen that nigga going there, man. Like, we need that nigga to come on. Like, they going back and forth. Bro, like, nah, he's not, I don't know what you're talking about. They like, so the nigga Bam, remember he the main one. This nigga gonna say, he was gonna say, well, it's 2 niggas right here. Somebody gonna have to get that. So once he said that, I look at bro. I'm like, come on. I did like that motion. Come on. Like we started walking. And remember, I'm walking away from my brother's house to go to the alley. I'm leading the way. I'm walking through the little crowd and everybody. I mean, and I kind of noticed Bam was he didn't walk like he stayed in the back. That nigga kind of like was froze or something. I kind of noticed that. So, cause on my way to the alley, I'm over here thinking like, all right, if niggas who be chucking them a lot, they know how they gonna mix a nigga before it happen. So I'm thinking like in my head, all right, so I get to the alley, I'm about to miss, boom, bam, like this way. I mean, so I'm also thinking like, fuck, I know the whole apartment is outside. I hope my girl ain't out here. Like, I hope my girl ain't outside. I hope she ain't outside. So once I get to the alley, that's who the fuck I see. Oh, I don't like fighting in front of my girl. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if niggas is like that. I don't like fighting in front of my girl. But guess who I see? Her mom standing right there. I'm like, fuck. So I'm about to,
Wait, before that even happened, from my perspective, was this. I'm in the house with a 2-year-old and a newborn baby. My son probably like 1 or 2 months at the time.
3 minutes on. Look.
And my mom like, something going on. I see hella people going to the back. And I know Q just went back there. And so she like, let's get a weapon and let's go. Because it's a gang of people. It's probably about a good 60 people.
Gang, the whole apartment is out here. I'm telling you.
So we go outside. I'm not knowing none of this is going on. I knew he was going to go protect his brother, but I'm not knowing none of this. As soon as I go out there, he look at me and he look at me like, why the fuck is you here? Go upstairs.
So that's the part. That's where we left off. So when I look at her, and remember I'm thinking in my head, I hope she ain't out here. So when I see her, I'm about to like tell her mom about to say, go back. The minute I'm about to say, go in the house, what happened there? Go ahead.
A nigga sneak him.
The nigga, I get blindsided.
Well, it wasn't that hard.
It wasn't that hard, but I get blindsided. It wasn't that hard. It didn't really faze me because I like once I back up and I look.
He turned around.
I turned around. Look, it's the nigga Ant. It's not even Bam. It's the nigga Ant. The nigga I was telling y'all who I used to buy the weed from, right? And like, I guess he was saying that Bam was his nephew, supposedly. Yeah. I didn't like, you know, he said Bam was his nephew. But anyway, when the nigga blindsided me, I stepped to the side and I lit, and I did like some wrestling move to where I grabbed Cuz by his, like I put my hand around his shoulder, then I swung Cuz around like 360, but I like around his neck though, then I slammed Cuz in like in the ground. So now I'm on top of Cuz and I'm hitting him like this. And my girl, she like, get him. No, so I'm over there like, my bro over there like, get him. I'm over there trying, and go ahead and tell him, remember I had something in my hand. Hey, we got one.
Before then, he was putting this stuff in his pocket before he got snuck.
Before I got to the alley, I was putting shit in my pocket.
And I see my girl. Had his phone and his lighter in his hand. And all I see is the nigga snuck him. So I'm like, they not finna jump my nigga. So we run over there. And it's them fighting. I'm right there, front line. And then me and his brother is right there. And they fighting. And everybody, it's just a whole bunch of noise. Yeah. Then the nigga Bam, who was just supposed to fight him.
I was supposed to fight Bam, but he tried to run up on my bro where I'm on the ground with his uncle, trying to get him, right? Yeah. And go ahead, Dave.
He tried to run up on his brother, and y'all know his brother is disabled.
Yeah, he tried to run up on Bam, tried to run up on Lindsay. So my girl basically
is pushing the nigga.
Yeah, she like hopped in, like watch out, ooh, ooh, but I'm still on the floor.
Like, yeah.
And they like, so somebody like police. So we hop up and run off. And so I go up the little stairs to go back to my my apartments, but the niggas try to surround me.
Yeah, it was the way it was like multiple stairs.
Yeah.
And two niggas try to come from the back and one.
Yeah, like somebody try to come on this side, they try to surround me. So when I see that, I start walking up toward. I'm like, all right, I'm about to get. I'm thinking I'm about to probably sock one of these niggas off the rail or something like. But they must have seen that in my eye, or the nigga Ant probably because the nigga turn around. He'd go down. He didn't.
No, before Ant goes to turn around, they try to surround you. So you know them niggas is about to try to jump, and then they screaming, "Oh, this nigga had a lighter in his hand." I had
a lighter in my hand.
Like, duh, nigga.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't know what that.
Even if I like. Okay, I probably did, but nigga, I got blindsided. like how? Ain't no rules. Ain't no rules. After that, nigga.
Oh, you blindsided me with my lighter up. Like, that's stupid. But we blocked the nigga, the two niggas, the Ant and whoever else he was with. We blocked them because they not finna surround my nigga. And at that point,
Part 3 coming up.